other scary thing I always feel like with EG in this Tusk is they're always happy to run tri-lane. They've done these aggressive tri-lanes.
Yep.
If they find themselves with a good 1v1 matchup, particularly for Ice, they'll play aggressive, use that tag team in a tri-lane, secure Arteezy's farm, and put pressure on IG's carry.
Talking about Ice, together, talking about JT, both of these guys, they love their Timbersaw, and it's still in the pool. I think it might be a little bit better pick for EG right now. I don't like it that much versus that Prophet, but Invictus Gaming have been the ones that have drafted it more often.
Yeah.
They really like it. It doesn't bring a lot of control for the Phoenix, but it does bring chaos to the fights. And the Phantom Lancer, right, this is, we've seen the PL band, I believe, in the first game of the series too.
Yep.
Yeah,
EG.
one of the games for sure. And our carry pool is getting a little smaller every time. It's going to be very curious to see what Fly and Arteezy are playing. It looks like Invictus Gaming is keeping their bans the same. They banned the exact 3 heroes in the previous game.
With the Tidehunter ban, Lycan is a possibility for either one of these two teams. Evil Geniuses could draft some crazy SEA-esque style of Lycan Death Prophet +1 hero that just goes ham all in very early aggression.
And the game by 20 minutes.
They could try. They did manage 2 times now. Once it didn't really work out.
EG definitely using quite a bit of their bonus times on these bans.
Yep.
Previously, it was very easy for them to think about what they were going to ban because they always just tried to secure Abed a good lane by banning out a lot of the Storm counters. This time around, they have other things to have to think
Storm
about.
is still in the pool, Void Spirit as well. Mars, however, they won against, but do you think they'll let it go through?
I think they're okay playing against it. I feel like playing against Mars Phoenix, it just seems like EG's bread and butter. They've done it multiple times and not too worried about it. They don't have the Beastmaster, but I could see it going either way.
They ban out the monkey.
Just carries all day long getting banned out. And we talk about Abed Storm, but Emo also plays a very good Storm. I think that's something we could also see in his hands, but just because of how high impact the hero can be.
However, it can be picked right here, right now. EG could show their hand a little bit more by picking the Storm, and they will 5 games in a row.
Why not?
Why not? I mean, Storm isn't the worst hero to play 5 games in a row.
No.
Was it the hero that lost the previous 2 games?
Game 3, definitely not. Game 4, I mean, it wasn't the hero, but Game 4 was not like a... Abed was struggling a bit that game. He was like 5th or 6th on net worth, trying to rotate around the map, make plays.
Yeah, so it wasn't a hero. You know, you can always improve on the play.
Yep.
The Void Spirit counter, we've seen that, of course.
We see the same
in the
pretty
hands
much.
of Emo as well, already twice this series.
The same matchup, right? Storm Spirit versus Void Spirit. We saw it go Storm Spirit's way. Same goes for the Void Spirit. So many times throughout this tournament. Gives you that backline catch from IG, and just overall one of the best heroes when it comes to Emo's hero pool.
I think it's important to note, though, that when this matchup worked out very well for EG, it was because of the rotations of Grit. So we have to keep our eyes on when that rotation from the Tusk will happen.
It's mostly because of his hero pool. We talked about this as well, right, Parker? On one side you have Lion, on the other side you have these heroes that like to go in, and we have a new hero.
Ooh. This is a Grand Finals hero as well, if I've ever seen one. Game 5 decider, Enigma comes out. Could be Fly as a 5 position, but it could also be Ice in the off lane.
Yeah.
I'm trying to see if there's anything from the off lane that breaks through BKB, that cancels Black Hole.
Most of the ones you think of usually come from the support position.
Yeah, from Fives. The Silencer, the Vibrant that we've seen on Fly as well.
This is also, of course, a Necro-Unomicon builder, which is very important.
For EG, they just love Necro 3 heroes that can just deward the entire map. They're playing on the Radiant side. That's the side where they're going to have much better Roche control. That's something they play really well around. So, I think that's a good point. I think they're going to lean towards running it as an offlaner.
Yeah, and that would mean that Fly is playing the Death Prophet. I'm not opposed to that at all. Either way, we are looking for an Arteezy hero for our final pick for Evil Geniuses. And on the side of IG, let's see, they'll secure themselves still the Mars for JT.
Okay, I was thinking in a different direction. I thought, obviously we mentioned Mars earlier because of the Phoenix combinations and whatnot. It's definitely great. I thought they might go with Pango, that's not banned out, because then you have that Basher versus Enigma Black Hole throughout every... later on in the game, you can always cancel it. You can go for an Abyssal too. all things considered, there are always ways of breaking that black hole now. It's not like in the old days when if you don't have a hero that does it with a spell, you can't do it. You can itemize against it.
And we're going to see 4 more carries banned, so it's going to be very interesting again to see which carries are even left in the pool.
With the Alchemist out, Wraith King becomes good option as well. We've seen no Wraith King in this series so far, I believe. So
Would be great for IG, actually.
yeah, still in there. Terrorblade still in there.
Yep.
Lifestealer still in there. Ursa's still in there.
Weaver's still in there as well. I wouldn't mind that.
And Bloodseeker.
Yep.
We saw TZ going for Razor as well. So a lot of cores still left. More than 4 at least. So we'll be fine.
There, Bloodseeker is out.
Okay, Bloodseeker
you can cross him away. I like Wraith King, and usually Death Prophet is sort of a counter, but you aren't playing versus a core Death Prophet, most likely. And because of that, I think that Wraith King could be solid. EG could still flex it, put Enigma 5, Death Prophet offlane with Tide 4. Gyro is something that we didn't even mention or talk about.
Yeah, because Gyro carry has not been doing too hot this tournament.
Only Neon, I believe, have done well with Gyro without a Wisp, and Gyro with the Wisp as well didn't do well. Okay, Bloodseeker, Terrorblade most likely now. You don't want to... you do have heroes against him. Lion, Phoenix, Mars is also pretty good against most of these range cores.
Yep.
See what they opt to go for. Banning out RTZ right here.
Yeah. I mean, at this point, surely you're banning out the Terrorblade. One of the two is going to ban out the Terrorblade.
Or unless they're more afraid of maybe like the RTZ Razor, just because, you know, Game 5 Decider is often where you see teams going for those comfort picks. Here's your one with.
Option.
Yeah. Well, I guess they lost the one game with
they
Razor,
lost the one game with Razor. One game with Razor. It was a safe pick, but they didn't really play it safely. Oh, okay.
They ban out the Naga. Well, that's another comfort hero for TZ, so removing that. And Invictus Gaming has first pick after this ban phase, so they get first choice on their carry.
And the Wraith King. I really think this Wraith King would have been phenomenal pick for IG and a really, really good ban from EG. Because your big ulti is your big black hole. He doesn't care. He just respawns and the team fight from around him would be great. Is there anything similar though? Just don't pick Faceless Void. That's all I'm asking for.
Please, no Faceless Void.
Actually,
they have more follow-up this time.
Yeah, and it is a black hole breaking carry. However,
I think they're more likely to go for like a PA looks okay for me for the lane. If you're playing against the Enigma denying, you can kill the idle ones pretty easily with the dagger, but
maybe they'll go for the TB.
Weaver maybe as well. An option.
Spectre.
Oh.
Okay, this is the IG flip. This is a hero they like and they're comfortable on.
Okay, we have seen Spectre a couple of times.
We did.
Yeah, and it did work. If I'm
3 times
if I'm
it has been picked so far.
It has been picked in very peculiar matchups, like versus a PA and whatnot. It's not the most popular carry, but every carry has been banned out.
Isn't the PA okay versus Spectre because you get the break?
With the Fan of Knives later
the
on?
shard, yeah.
It's
I
good,
don't know.
That's
good
very
work.
later on. Is that not too slow? They go for the Lifestealer.
Okay, the good old school Storm Spirit Lifestealer.
There are some people that are going to have flashbacks of cliffs with this hero as well. Okay, game 5, deciding game. Spectre versus a Lifestealer. We went a little bit back in time. I think a lot of people are going to be very happy to see Ice on that Enigma. That's gonna create some great moments in the game for sure. On the other side, though, Invictus Gaming have a draft that they are very, very comfortable with. We got a mid matchup of the Storm Void Spirit. It's Christmas coming early, or late.
I feel like this Spectre is a good answer to the Enigma as well. If you guys forgot how the hero was played, you pop that ulti, you reveal everyone, you cancel all those blinks, then you go in. Their team fight seems superior too versus the Black Hole. I love having Phoenix versus the Enigma too. Lifestealer is good versus the Egg, but damn it. Can you go first?
You go first, please.
Yeah.
I love that we get such a, what feels like an interesting new draft, an even draft. I have to go with EG, you know. Coming over from NA, I've just seen EG just destroy the NA DPC League and do so well here. Even though momentum is not favoring them right now, I think EG will clutch it.
I have to keep the salt levels a little bit lower in the chat. I'll go with the region that I have casted and covered. I'll go with IG.
I have to believe that this major is EG's major. This is their 4th series that they're playing. They've had the best road here to the grand finals, and it is time. I think it's time for them to finally take one home. We're going to have to see it played out, though. Lacoste, OD Pixel, what are your thoughts on the draft in front of you?
It's Ice Enigma. You know, I did not see it in quite some time, but they don't have any BKB piercing abilities, so there's always going to be threat of that. You need to be able to like get the Basher / Abyssal Blade. A lot of team fight. They brought out the Spectre. I don't know. Owen Spectre, similar to Faceless Void or not?
Well, I certainly didn't expect it. So we haven't seen it too much this tournament. I'm excited to see it, but I do like the approach from EG in return. I think the Lifestealer, if they can hit some fast timings, make some moves with Abed, getting his game back on the Stormers. He did have a tough one last time. They could run over IG fast enough for the Spectre to be a non-problem.
Okay, well, I'm very excited for this 5th game, and I'm sure you are as well, so I'm going to leave you both to it. Game 5 of the Grand Finals here of the Singapore Major. Enjoy.
Oh, we certainly will. Certainly many things to get excited about in this deciding Game 5. I mean, Lacoste, as you said it, one of them for sure, the Ice Enigma coming in. What else are you looking forward to seeing here in this deciding Game 5 of the Major?
IG, they're not overcomplicating things. They're going with the heroes that they've been playing throughout the league. You have this Lion, Kaka, you have Oli on the Phoenix, you have Emo once again on the Void Spirit. Like they're like JT Mars, they're just playing their comfort heroes in Game 5 in the deciding game.
Yeah.
I just want to see how this goes. Once again, they plant a deep observer ward behind Tier 1 tower on the bottom. Like EG, they don't have enough time probably to watch the replays, but this should be figured out. You know, this should get rewarded.
Yeah, I think we've seen EG sort of deal with that sort of ward before pretty early. So we'll see if they're keeping their cool and able to check it out here in this all-important game. We'll see what setups we do get. Looks like we're going to start things off with Ice sticking to the top. But look at this build. Do you like this as well? The triple Sages mask.
He would go for 4th if he had enough money, for sure.
Of course,
I don't mind that.
If you're going to build it into useful stuff, right?
Yeah, you're probably going to get the Necrobook 1, maybe get an extra Bastion on top of that, just like not get the clarities. Crit already starting to put some pressure on Ollie. They gave him Tusk. This is his probably best hero after Earth Spirit. He's just been amazing on it throughout this whole major.
Yeah, and in terms of the save potential this game, it's pretty good, right? There's not going to be too much that will stop Crit from getting in and getting those snowball saves off this game.
They have control, you know. They don't have any root mechanics, so he will be able to get the snowballs off. But against the Lion, the burst damage, you might not potentially be able to get there. He always pretty much goes for the same item build. It's always drums into Blink Dagger. I really like that. He thinks a bit differently. I've seen a lot of Falcon Blades. I've seen a lot of Orb of Corrosions on the Tusk where you pretty much one-shot the supports, but drums is also good. 8 charges, keeps popping it in every single fight. Give them that extra attack speed, extra movement speed. Spectre does not like to play into Enigma. Like, denying any kind of CS from Spectre, it just feels bad.
And talking about our carries and builds, what do you expect we're going to see being gone for here by Fly on the Spectre and RTZ on the Lifestealer? What kind of builds do you feel will fit this game the best?
Probably just going to be a Manta style to be able to get rid of those silences, get rid of the Malefice. It's just a farming item for Spectre. She's not going to get as much as she like usually can because, again, playing into Enigma, she's never going to financially recover from this.
Definitely going to be a lot of money taken away from Fly. There'll be a few of those coming out from his wallet after the denies that Ice is going to be able to execute against him. Looking at down at the bottom lane, RTZ 9 for 3. It's the 9 for 1 trading far pretty evenly. Kaka getting rather low. Fly sort of baits him in, but extra little bit of a trade. Mid lane, we are starting to see a good lead here for Abed on the first few waves. 16 for 5 against the 11 and 1. Abed coming out on top of the first few minutes of laning here.
Yeah, doing good, extremely good. Abed's like, you know, this is what third, fourth game that
he's
playing.
It, you know, this
Storm Spirit. I practiced quite a lot. Let's see if we're going to see any rotations possibly on the side lanes. This has been the story of this major again. Like people just playing really aggressively on the side lanes, dying, refilling the bottle for their mid laners. Kaka, he's out of region, just had his healing salve handed by the courier.
Top lane, just continuing to be a very tough lane for Fly. And last time we saw him have this sort of rough start was on his Faceless Void game. You know, where again he was about 3 minutes in, 7 CS.
What Faceless Void game? Oh, you
forgot about that
I
one.
forgot about that one. I was like, I need to get this out of my mind. Lifestealer with the 1-1-1 build, you know, has like a Lifestealer is just a hero right now that you, especially if you don't get like Armlet, you can play him with the mouse only.
Mouse only. IRTZ's bringing out the gamepad for this one. That's how confident he feels. Mid lane. Arbed is going to look for that setup again this time, and Crit's ready for the rotation mid as he comes in onto Emo. Emo with no mana to move out. There's no chance for it to assimilate. As again, it seems like you've got to expect this if you play against EG.
This is it, and Emo tips back Abed straight away. Man, Emo, after using that question mark in the old chat, kind of becoming a Memo.
Memo. He certainly is. He's getting into it. I mean, that's what you want to see. You want to see the emotional players here when everything's on the line.
Bottom lane, Arteezy doing wall, going into phase boots. Yeah, like you just want to get that extra movement speed, and you're going to trade wall. I don't think he should be worried in this matchup. Fly doing a very good job just zoning him out.
I mean, how do they fix this top lane, IG? Like, it really is that rough of a start here for Fly. 21 denies against him in the lane by Ice. Bottom lane. JT, I'll get the setup on a Fly, but Fly's got some siphons, and with the Fairy Fire, it's enough to keep Fly alive. As EG are able to turn, take him down. See the chase onto Kaka. Kaka able to turn with the stun, denying the bounty rune.
He just needs one hit. If he gets the one hit off with the slow, he also put another point in Ghoul Frenzy plus Orb of Venom. That's just a ton of slow that he does not have anything against. There's a boost of speed right now on the Lifestealer, so they need to be very careful. Mars, like I'm surprised he did not see more of a Lifestealer. I think that's kind of a forgotten hero, but hero that also can be super strong. Like, he's not strong with one item, but once you get like 3 items, and it's a good matchup for him. There's carry-to-carry matchup against the Spectre. Lifestealer is going to feel great playing into it.
And sort of just over the ages, over the years, it's just a well-fitted hero for Arteezy, right? The Arteezy Lifestealer, we've seen it from many different patches, many different builds and ways that you've had to play the hero. It's just one of the classics from our tour.
Yeah, definitely. This is a big problem. Like, Spectre, 17 CS, Ice, triple Sage Mask, going into Necrobook, just denying so many creeps.
We'll see here, down in the river. They have the turnaround jump with the 2 steps over towards Arbed. They've got the burst. Emo and Kaka are able to take him down as Arbed tries to fight for the rune.
Emo gets the last hit. That's what matters. Need a bit of a boost in confidence after not that hot of a start for him. So Spectre right now, Fly just trying to get something out of this. He's level 4.5, 6 minutes in, while Enigma is having the time of his life. He has 31 CS, 29 denies. Necrobook done, 6 minutes in.
I mean, it's insane. Ice is... I don't think he's pretty much missed any deny that he's gone for.
Oh, he's more focused on the denies.
Like, just completely crushing this top lane. Leaving no chance for Fly to farm. As it's going to be a slow start in the Spectre, and just a hero that's not too easy to sort of play a recovery type of game on, especially if the opponents begin to make fast coordinated moves and just don't give you time to catch back up.
Oh, they're just putting so much pressure. You can see Crit already behind enemy lines, has one observer ward to work with. They even bring that profit here. Silence.
And they got the shards, Crit. Leads in. Snowball ready to come in before there's any chance for a dive. Perfect lockdown from EG.
Crit in this major has been on point, especially when he's playing the Earth Spirit, when he's playing the Tusk, like his rotations, his snowball, not just the saves, but the timings when he's using it. Storm Spirit playing aggressive on Emo. There's the Lion on mid. Again.
Here. Arbed was not prepared for extra backup to be up on the high ground as he walks in range of an easy setup from Kaka.
And we're going to see Phoenix, after dying, once again, refilling the bottle on the mid lane for Emo. Rune is spawning in 15 seconds. Like, they need to play around Emo. Like, this is what they need to do. They need to cripple Abed, Storm Spirit, and they also need to find some kind of way for Spectre to come back into the game. I don't see any stacks besides 2 of those, which Phoenix is making right now. Still gonna take a lot of time for, like, Spectre to farm it. She does not have tools to do it, so it's a possibility that Enigma plus Storm Spirit invade the enemy jungle. There's always gonna be this threat of the black hole.
Down bottom. Zipping onto JT. JT will be able to hold back Arbed momentarily with the spear, but Arbed's still got plenty of mana to play with. as Arteezy's granted the kill. Top lane, IG making the rotation. Crit's going to be the target. As long as Ice gets out, though, they'll be happy. Maybe Crit gets out as well. IG not able to catch him. They're trying to go for Ice. Ice being surrounded by Fly and Kaka. Mass TP's coming in from EG. They jump over the Astral Step. Remnant to pull him back, but Crit, he's in with the snowball save. Ice is going to be able to live a little longer as Ice is on the retreat. Emo will still be able to finish him off, but they've lost Kaka, and now Fly, he's out of mana. He's trying to run. Eidolon still up as Ice can continue to fight from the dead, but with Emo and Dolly by their side, EG won't be able to dive any further for Fly. Fly will live. They even bring the Mars up here as well.
Just get everyone top. Like you can see the way they're playing the game. Like it's a bit different because it's so much at stake. Arena, good snowball save.
He's going to be able to buy himself some time. There's still 4 heroes here of IG. Crit looking pretty dead here, as the 4 of them will manage to take him down. Of course, while still this focus is up here, I see towards the mid. Fly starting to pick up some levels. Same thing for Kaka as both supports work towards their 6. As down bottom as well, Arbed just continuing to farm. Fly also looking to find some peace and quiet to get some early farming.
They need to make them busy while Spectre's farming. Like right now, look at the CS. 31 on Spectre, 64 on Storm. You have 53 on Enigma. Ice is just, you know, having too good of a time. And I like this time around that he's going for the Necro 3, because they want to get Necro 3 on the offlaner, always going to feel good. If it's a Beastmaster, if it's Lycan, you want to get rid of those Observer Wards, get rid of those sentries, which means that your support, your position 5 most of the time, can get a bit more farm. You know, he can get the items instead of investing in sentries.
Emo going to be off the mark there with the Remnant. So Fly able to step back. Can't quite close the gap for Kaka. Arbed also finding himself the power in. With them showing mid, Ice is going to feel more confident to finish off the tier 1 top, and with the push of the Eidolons, they'll get it. Crit even trying to start something onto JT. The spear holds back Crit. Arteezy also turning up to get involved, not quite having the armlet done, but very close to.
Well, Tusk is allergic to creeps in this game. He has 0 CS. He actually is 0-0.
He's not looking too bad for either. 2 1-on-1 despite a single creep being hit. We're going to have the Ghost come out. Arena's dropped. They're going to look to turn Emo. Jumping in the midst of it all. The finger comes out as well on the Fly. They're on the burst through Fly. The Hex out onto Arteezy as EG. They choose to take a rough fight here as IG turn. Take down the 2 of them.
They
Super
even
over
pop
Hawk.
the
Ice is coming across. Holding back Fly with the Malefice. But Arteezy, he's still being chased. The spear from JT catches him. As a very, very awkward position for EG to try and make a move in with just the 3 of them. And it gets punished hard.
A bit too aggressive. They need Enigma. EG, they need Enigma for the damage coming out from the level 4 demonic conversion. They need the book, and there's always going to be this threat of the black hole. But playing into Phoenix, you know, like if you see possibility that Enigmas use a black hole, you can always like precast the Supernova, which like Oli did. And a bit surprised that EG decided to take that fight. Like, Lifestealer does not have Armlet ready yet. Like, with the Armlet, it's a big boost of the damage for the Lifestealer.
Yeah, we see it again here. This decision to fight very much coming off the back, as you would imagine, of Fly making the call as he charges in with the Exorcism. And IG very easily able to turn. They have the ults ready, the Arena, the Finger. And IG, I think they're almost surprised, really, that EG did decide to attack them like that, as they were more than ready to turn things by their tier 2.
Smoke from IG.
Arbed's low on mana. Emo, he's in with the jump. Arbed's not going to have enough to get anywhere safe, as they'll get the catch on it. Ice coming in. Nothing he can do now with Arbed gone.
There was some kind of a bug with the Lion's Tranquil Boots. It was not working. He tried to drop it 2 times. Like, the green color was a bit dark greenish. They did not purchase the DLC for $9.99. Like, he was like, what the hell is going on? No one hit me. I'm not getting any regen.
He's got them working now, at least. Otherwise, he would be rather disappointed. Now we're seeing on the item pickups, JT, 1,200, 1,100 towards the Blink. Arteezy's progress. Armlet, 350 gold away. Fly will be going for the Blade Mail build-up. Of course, the itemization when we did used to see Spectre sort of be in favor. Obviously, after that Blade Mail got nerfed, it did sort of fall out of popularity. Still very much going to...
Yeah, there's still, you know, a lot of...
Mid. To get Arteezy involved. Arbed sets up with Arteezy inside him.
I think Blade Mail is a correct choice. Playing into this uncontrollable damage, Midnight Pulse, if you're inside of that, also against the Exorcism, gonna be good. Carry is dealing right-click damage pretty much, so you need some extra armor. Extra 4 armor coming up from the Blade Mail is gonna feel good, but still, he needs to recover a bit more.
That goes out from Fly as EG. They want this tier 1. IG looking for the trade down bottom. Zolly and Emo push on. EG, they'll get this. Decent timing on the mid tower. And trying to take over this jungle, trying to shut down the areas that Fly feels safe to farm.
We still have not seen the black hole. Abed has enough money in 1 CS to finish off his Orchid, level 10. But Emo's massive. He has a Yule Scepter, great setup, and he also, like, whenever he plays against the Storm Spirit, he gets the Yule Scepter pretty much as a first item. You can dispel the silence, you can set things up with the Remnant. Remnant is maxed out against Storm, which I really like. JT going into the Blink Dagger, needs 900 gold to finish it off. Seen different builds from position 5 Dead Prophets, where like you put more points in Spirit Siphon, but you also want to put extra points in the Silence. Like I think the Silence is such a strong spell. Jump.
There we go straight away. In onto Fly. Crit's going to head over. Can he do anything to save Fly? He can't. Over to the side. Ice. He's going to drop the Black Hole, but the Supernova's already out. At the Supernova, it's going to pop. Fly's going to be able to turn over towards Ice. Arena's down, trapping the 3 of them. Ice getting burned down by the Summary. Can't come with the 2 man that into the finger onto Arbed. As IG, they'll take down 4.
Like, even if that Black Hole connects, I still feel IG wins that fight. But it was a good reaction time from Ollie, pops that Supernova, something that Ice will always be afraid of. Once again, they get a finger kill, finger that stack. Good thing is they managed to kill the Void Spirit, just slow him down a bit.
And we'll see that again. It's a quick dive onto Fly, and EG desperately trying to take the fight around their own tier 1. And Ice not able to get the catch that he hoped for. And with the Supernova going off, as we saw early in the series, Ollie's Phoenix just causing so many issues for EG when they don't have a lineup that can deal with it straight away.
Abed is going to struggle. Until he gets a BKB, playing into Lion is always going to be tricky, but he finds him. He sees him, he goes for a solo kill. If he's isolated with the Orchid, like that's going to be his target. He needs to take out the Lion.
EG wants to hit back. They might have a Black Hole, but they're going to try and strike with the smoke. JT's prepared though, already backing right off. It's up to Arbed to get the initiation. JT showing they know that he's over the trees. So's Emo. And with the blink, JT can be quick to dodge.
Even though Fly did not have the greatest laning stage, he managed to recover now with the Blade Mail, has Blades of Alacrity, level 11.
Right, Emo, and for Ice it. We'll have Arbed jumping in with the counterplay, goes up towards Mars, comes to the side, forcing to be able to bring down JT. Towards Emo they turn, the Malefice holding him inside of the Midnight Pulse. Emo trying to jump in to finish off the kill. On to Ice, burns down to Wally. As Emo's on the retreat, Arteezy chasing down with the Rage. Arbed closes the gap and they've got enough control.
He's trying to buy time
He's
to simulate.
But he can't get it off. Arbed in with the silence as EG take 3.
Once again, they kill Void Spirit. They're just slowing him down. Phoenix not able to use the ulti. They need to rely on that BKB. Once they get the BKB on Enigma, which Ice swapping things around. I talked about the Necro 3. He decides to go to get the BKB. They have no abilities other than like Supernova, if that's precast. But yeah, I like BKB a lot more, actually.
That's going to need a bit of time. Fly. Going for the Mantra course after the Blade Mail. EG, Arbed, BKB after the Orchid, as we've seen be pretty much essential in each of the games that he's played the Storm today. Arteezy, it's got his Sanj done after the Armlet. So of course that's classic carry build-up that we're seeing in this meta, that the Sanj being a vital part of most heroes' build. And with the Armlet and the Sanj, Arteezy will be very tanky at this point of the game.
He is. Like, they need so many things to burst him down. They need probably a Finger and Arena. Kaka has a Blank Dagger. Kaka is relatively farmed as a position 4, 2 points in Hex, 4 points in Spike. They have enough control. But that Sanj, that's just too good of an item. We see a casual Sanj multiple times. Strength, status resistance, HP read, just a super good item on the Lifestealer.
In these moments as well, you can see IG, they have Fly at the top of the farm. Keep the game passive. Fly is going to enjoy that superior scaling. As the smoke comes out, we'll get dispelled. Immediately, IG starting to reset. Fly dropping the silence in the trees just in case IG were looking to jump. Coming out with the horns here, looking to scout things out. Kaka can't quite close the gap onto Arteezy. He immediately backs off with the rage. Jump forward JT though. The rage has come to an end. Arben's in with the silence to stop the spear combo. Fly trying to keep himself alive with the spirit siphon. Ice watching from the side. Does have Black Hole available if he's able to get in. Emo jumps in onto Fly with the astral step. Brandon brings back Arben's finger as well, but Arben will live. Shards block off Emo. Crit looking to reinitiate straight back in onto the voice spirit. Arben jumps in as well. They've got the grab in the vortex. Emo getting low. Can he jump out? Remnants away. He's trying to escape, but Crit brings him down. And now over to the river Ollie. He's got to get out of here. Arteezy, Fly, and Crit on the chase.
That's a long duration silence. He's out of dive. Arteezy should be able to clean him up. One kill. One kill extra, actually. Man, Emo, he can't catch a break. He's going in. He has 4 deaths to his name.
And hang on, JT. He was trying to stick around for a very greedy bit of fun, but they've got vision out over here. So Abed straight back in and picks up another.
That was just a freebie for Abed. They're going inside a pit. Eidolons, level 1 Necro. Lifestealer with Armlet, they have enough damage. They would pop the Exorcism. Such a crucial silence coming out from Fly. That's why I said I want this to be maxed out. It's a 6-second duration silence that pretty much covers the whole screen. He landed it on 3 people. Let's see if Kaka
gonna go for it.
Yeah, let's see.
Is he gonna go for it? Kaka.
A bit late.
It's already gone. It's already gone. Gets a nice 3-man stun, but he's out of there. Wasn't able to quite get the timing as EG get Roshan and the Aegis on Abed.
That's so big. Like having Aegis on the Storm Spirit, which allows him to farm up BKB. He can play a bit more aggressive as well. Lion needs to be careful. He gets jumped, he's just straight up dead. They tried to initiate with Spectre Haunt, you know, providing the vision so Lion can get a good jump. The Hex, but Abed, he pops the Invis, which he had in the bottle. Spectre now at top of net worth. Just needs another 500 gold for Manta style. He's super tanky.
This is still definitely going to be a hero that EG will struggle to get on and kill. Especially sort of throughout the duration of Arteezy's rage. Spot him. Emo, a big zip coming in from Abed. He's on the hunt. He's found Emo. Emo off to the side. Can Abed catch him again? Remnant holds back Abed. Emo. He's got no TP for 5 seconds. It's still on cooldown, so EG, they'll close the gap. They'll bring him down. Emo caught again.
No tips this time. Like, EG is just all focused on the gameplay. They're not allowed to all chat. BKB done on Enigma. They still have that black hole. Exorcism will be up in 40. You would want to have that Exorcism be level 2. Go from 8 to 16. And I like this itemization for Fly. Like, he's getting a fluffy hat. He's getting some good gold from those assists, going straight into BKB. Like, he understands they have nothing against BKBs. Why not just get it?
Still not ready to turn up for these outer tower defenses, IG. Is focused on using these moments where they know where EG is. Keep Fly safe. As you said, with the Manta done, Fly can look to get more involved with the Haunts, and they're going to try and enable that. As IG smoke up with the 4 of them, and they'll look to try and get some action going. Was spotted out by EG, though, so they'll be prepared for this.
EG will respect it. They will go back. They're like, maybe we need a bit more damage. Lifestealer getting very close to his Desolator. That's going to be a big power spike for Lifestealer. Essence Ring drop. Fly found one. That's a big item for the Storm Spirit. What's he holding right now? Fairy's Trinket. We still have not seen the combo. Lifestealer plus the Storm Spirit jumping in, just deleting one hero. Ollie trying to find something, a defensive duel.
He's going to be able to get the jump straight away onto Ollie. Taking out the Phoenix, a big part of the team fight gone. They'll turn over, fly the river, they get it, but Abed's in. Gets the drag back on towards the Mars. Can they burst down JT? Malefic's control is there. Arteezy moves in. They're going to hack the right click to bring JT down as the arena's out. Arteezy doesn't care. Pops the rage, gets out of it. Abed still with mana to play with as he zips in. He gets on top of Kaka. Kaka will be able to turn with the 2-man stun, but he's so low. Is
Blink
he going to be able
available?
to time he is. Over towards the neutral cap. Is he away?
They have vision.
He is. Kaka will live.
He does not have enough range. Storm Spirit, 480 attack range. If that was 600, I think he gets him there. But this constant threat of a black hole, like they're they're not committing. They can't, like, they burst that Prophet, which is a lot of damage in the team fight. They're afraid of that silence. Still, rest of the team can easily clean them up. Crit gets a good, nice jump. He jumps in first, deletes Phoenix straight away. I talked about how he needs something. He needs a defensive tool. He needs that Yule Scepter to remove the silence. Just buy some more time when they get the first jump.
More towers to be taken. Arteezy now with the Deso. Offering up a lot for the Siege, going straight for the AC afterwards.
EG would gladly like to take one extra fight while they have Aegis on the Storm Spirit. It's going to be gone in 40 seconds. They have enough tower damage. Could potentially collapse on the mid lane with Exorcism, with the Deso.
EG still holding on to the lead here. 4K ahead. DD Rune. Is Arbit going to go for this? Kaka, he's prepared, but so is Arbit. Arbit tries to get with the silence, but Kaka's quicker with the Hex. They get the Hex. The follow-up stun. DD's popped by him, but they don't want to fully commit onto Arbit once he still has the Aegis for 20 seconds. They back away. The rest of EG starting to sweep over. Crit with Arteezy set up inside him. Crit's going to look for the blink.
Silence online, gets out.
Fly.
I like the way EG's itemizing. They're just going for the BKBs. Like, they're gonna have 4 BKBs. They don't care about Mars Arena. They do not care about Lion. They will be always able to, like, pop those BKBs, potentially focus the Supernova. Supernova is only level 1. That's a huge difference between level 1 and level 2.
Yeah, we've seen sort of in the last few fights, EG have been able to take down Ollie so he doesn't get any of the XP from the trade kills that IG gets. Pretty's in. He gets the jump straight away on to JT. JT's out of the fight. There's no Mars, and Arbit's already hunting for more. See if he can get a catch onto Kaka. As Kaka, he'll see him, but Kaka's able to get the turn with the Hex. Turning around with the stun on the finger. They're going to look to try and burst through Arbit.
Remnant gets him.
As the backup wasn't quite able to be there in time for the rest of EG. IG getting a good trade after losing their Mars. As Arbit just goes a little too far forward on his own, and now Fly might pay the price as well. Kaka comes back in with the setup into the Remnant. IG, they'll get a couple of them as Fly's beginning to get fed these kills.
Fly still did not die a single time this game. Level 18. Haunt is 140 seconds cooldown. Going into Basher to be able to just initiate, possibly get the jump on Enigma, have a bit more extra lockdown for the Storm Spirit. Just a natural progression of the items on Fly.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Radiant structures are
And now with as strong as Fly is, they're ready to start going for objectives with him at the front, knowing that if there is a jump to be made from EG, they'll always have the chance to get in and turn things around before EG can bring him down 100-0.
We've
Very
seen
strong.
one black hole, right, so far?
Yeah, just the one on the Supernova. They're ready to try and get another one out. Blink
Not
BKB.
on the Supernova.
Yes, that would be the plan.
Radiant are scanning.
They caught a glimpse of Kaka.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
IG prepared for this though. Right behind their tier 2. They know that EG's on the hunt.
Oh, look at the positioning from IG. They're all hiding. They're all inside the top trees. They don't have any like anti-tinker wards. Could potentially like place one just to see. Oh,
Arbit's gonna
he's
look to try
underneath
and
the
start
ward.
things. It's right by the ward. They've got clear vision to move in onto Kaka.
Rest of the team is in the trees. Kaka, like, he should be the one as a Lion, you know, just try to stay hidden. BKB almost done on Fly. BKB almost done on Abed. Tusk just needs 5 more minutes to finish his.
That's mid. Emo and JT looking towards Arteezy, but he's such a hard jump to go on.
And also, once you get those BKBs up, you don't care about the AoE silences coming out from the Void Spirit.
And chances are you will have heroes in position to target the Supernova during the BKB and take it down without the threat of your attack speed being lowered by the Fire Spirits. So make it a little harder for Ollie to have the same impact that he was able to do so in that last game. Smoke up from IG. As Arteezy, he's going to get jumped on it. Kaka straight in with the X. Comes in with the counterplay. Doesn't matter though. It's from the side. JT with the spear. As again, it's another black hole that doesn't do much at all. And
It's
the
a second
Supernova's
black
always
hole on the
there.
egg. Like, they need to, like, Ollie's so fast on those reactions. Like, he understands what Enigma wants to do. He wants to be caught inside of black hole, just pops it straight away, like premature supernovas
Kaka.
against Enigma. Kaka got another jump.
And he's able to close in. There's the follow-up. JT's in as well. As, ooh, he's up to the high ground.
Apparently, that's not a cliff.
That's,
Tower is under attack.
I think it just, yeah, he just gets the angle to slide him right up to the base. As Fly avoiding what would have been certain death there.
This could have been a question mark in the old chat.
But it's just both times we're seeing, you know, IG's positioning, making it very hard for Eyesight Sights to be able to find a good black hole opportunity. 2 times now where he's trying to get Ollie, trying to stop that ult, but the Supernova, it's always out before him.
Middle tower is under attack.
So quick on these reactions. Now Mars has a BKB, but we've seen that EG, they want to take out Mars if they can as soon as possible. They have BKB piercing abilities, like you have Enigma's Black Hole, you have this Walrus Punch, which will probably be used at him. DD for Void Spirit, getting closer to that level 20 talent.
IG, they'll be ready to go again here. As EG are trying to push up into them. RTZ heading up to the high ground, will get the rage off in time, turns towards Emo, but Emo's out with the Astral Step. Harbe continuing to strike a bit, onto Kaka, gets him with the Vortex, strikes by Kaka, Kaka's got. The rage now comes to an end though for RTZ, the arena's out. Spear will push over towards the side crit, but RTZ's fallen. The bash out onto Arbed, Arbed's going to get out with the remainder of his BKB as Crit tries to buy himself some time with the snowball. Fly's moved over towards Flyers, Fly and JT chase him down, finish him off with the God's Rebuke. As EG, they're
and he
falling
finds
apart.
a region rune. He just finds a perfect region rune after that. Roshan respawn. They see it with the courier.
They're going to keep chasing Ice.
Basher is available. Manta style can't dodge that. He needs
he's got the
Blink
blink off.
ready again. A bit of a time wasted there. They still have 30-second window until Arteezy and Crit are up. Let's see if they decide to go inside the pit. You can see Fly not caring too much about the Dead Prophet, instantly goes on her. That's just like so much damage mitigated.
I mean, this was, again, such an aggressive move from EG. I mean, they obviously feel that they do need to pressure against this Spectre lineup. But having to commit so much onto Kaka, pretty much the full duration of the BKB from Arbed and the Rage from Arteezy. And as soon as that Rage comes to an end on Arteezy, with the arena down, there's no escape for him.
This is a free Roche, like it's not getting contested. Not getting contested at all. So that second Roche, Cheese and Aegis. Void Spirit will pick up the Cheese. Fly. With the Aegis has a long lane to work with on the bottom. Gonna get them closer to Abyssal Blade. Then they're gonna have ability to cancel the BKB Black Hole with. Enigma already preparing for that. He's trying to get the Lincoln Sphere up.
Still ever so close in the numbers, but when it's this close and there's a Spectre on one side, you've definitely got to fear it, especially when it's still a Spectre that is yet to die. Fly having the perfect game on a hero which, you know, was far away from one of the most popular carries that we've seen here at the tournament. Only a few games have we seen it shown. And here so far in the 5th game of the Grand Finals, Fly pretty much bringing out the best performance of it out of all.
Yeah, and remember, he was playing against Enigma. Enigma had 30 denies in the laning
recovery
stage while he was sitting at like 14 CS. Level 20, extra HP. They just can't focus the Spectre. They just can't. They need to deal with the rest. Phoenix Egg, they also need a Black Hole. They need a Black Hole this time around to actually connect.
Yeah, Ice has got to land it. They can't win these fights without that sort of impact required from their offlaner. As otherwise, the turnaround's just going to be too easy for Fly, especially, as you said, with that Abyssal. And life has just become so much harder for the cause of EG. Arteezy really struggling to just get that AC done. Make sure that he has that finish for the next fight.
Top tower has fallen.
Void Spirit also going for more of a right-click oriented build. He wants to be able to scale, just finish the Deso, has the Aghanim Scepter. He's extremely far on Void Spirit. Also, I would not mind seeing another Abyssal Blade, especially if Enigma manages to get a Lincoln Sphere, just to have an extra tool to deal with that BKB Black Hole.
Dire's structures are fortified.
Ollie once again buying a gem. He just loves an early gem, you know. He gets the gold back by killing the Observer Wards.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
and he sends it back. Like, he checks things out, and there's a courier flying back to base. Like, he does not want to lose the gem.
IG, they're going to start pushing at the high ground here for sure. But the Aegis still up for 2.5 minutes. Cheese as well. They know how hard it's going to be for EG to try and put a stop to this siege. As IG poking back, just trying to get the reaction to come out from EG. IG decide to play it safe. Get the ward down on the high ground and look to move over to the other lane. Still 2 more tier 2s to take away, so the easy objectives looking to be the more appealing here for IG right now.
The thing that people forget, because you don't see too much of a Spectre, is that she can be on the other side of the map and still join a team fight. Like, cancel those Blink Daggers. They have 2 Blink Daggers. Cancel one on Enigma. Probably get a jump on her. Like, cancel the Blink Dagger on the Tusk so he can get himself in a position to save people with the Snowball. Abed, he's going again for that Aghanim Scepter. He loves to get it as a 3rd/4th item. So he can go in, set things up, use this kind of a budget black hole to set things up for a big black hole.
EG still waiting for that time to jump. We're keeping track of the Aegis time. Kaka's actually into the base! He jumps in straight away by Slice in with the counterplay. Turns to the black hole, is able to commit onto Kaka, as Kaka will get completely collapsed on there by EG. JT's now in with the arena. He's got the 2 of them.
They caught Arteezy.
Arteezy's gone. Ice's dead as well, as it's a triple kill for Fly. As Kaka just starts off the aggression, throwing himself into the base. They commit the black hole onto Kaka, but
they
that's
were
all
so
the plan
afraid
for
of
IG.
this Lion. While the rest of the team connects, 40 seconds left on that Aegis with the Deso. They have enough. The Void Spirit, he also has Orb of Destruction, so that's a lot of minus armor on those buildings. There's still 2 tier 1 tower, tier 2 towers standing, so they can't go in and get more out of this. But they should be very happy how this fight went for them.
Yeah, a huge win there for them in the top lane. A full set of racks taken away from EG.
They set up the vision in the base. That's going to get devoured instantly. Arteezy, he invested all of his gold. Like, he put all the money that he had into this AC.
We'll see it again here, that bait from Kaka. Just starts things off just at the same time that they were about to deward that vision. Kaka immediately makes the most of that move. And again, Ice just struggling to find a chance to really use the black hole for his best ability there. Feels the pressure to go in onto Kaka to stop any follow-up. But as it is, IG waits it out perfectly and they get in after it comes to an end and clean up more.
Without a black hole, they just don't have enough damage. Like, EG will have to forfeit this tower. They can't really defend it. There's still Cheese, which Void was carrying. Now he gave it to Spectre. He has enough money to actually buy a full Scotty.
Yeah, I mean, he's massive Fly. Just continuing this insane performance this game.
Abed has Aghanim Scepter, so next time they group up, like, he can go in, set things up for a really good black hole. Still yet to see. But like, EG, they need black hole. They need multiple man black hole to win it.
Yeah, they need some sort of crazy high ground defense. So with every passing moment just slipping further behind, EG's ready to jump out and look to make a move. 25 seconds until black hole. Grit. Can he start something? He's going to get the jump in onto JT. JT's going to get committed on the Supernovas out. They get the Vortex pulling off the 2 of them. They take down JT. They look towards Kaka, but Kaka's able to keep himself alive for the Essence 3. They turn towards the egg, but they can't make it down in time. The Supernova pops. The bash is around. Fly gets on top of Arteezy. Arteezy to fall. As EG, they've got to get out of there. Arbet, he's still got a bit of mana to play with, but he's jeweled up into the Remnant.
Into
silence. On top of
silence.
them. Fly goes down. Fly tries to run with the remainder of this BKB, but IG are chasing them back to the base. As Fly is going to commit up to the high ground, continuing to move on to Fly. Ice, holding him back with the Malefice.
Oh, he was so ready. Like, JT, he was ready with that bait. He's like, I don't care if I die. We're controlling the outpost. They go on me. They use everything. Once again, only with a good setup, a good egg, kind of a zoning egg. They try to kill it. Spectre Horn comes in. Abyssal Blade on the Lifestealer to lock him down. IG, they're very close to doing it.
Oh, they really are. A second set of racks without any chance of EG being able to push them back with 3 dead. Still a tier 2 up in the bottom lane. So IG will have to back off. when EG do have the full lineup up, they will have the black hole, but they really can't afford one more mess up.
I've seen JT trying to get something for him that's going to allow him to get his spells off, because he just used the buyback, was thinking about getting a Hex. I like that. This is the item, like usually you don't see it on a Mars, but because of the situation he's in right now, get that Eon Disc. They don't have any way of dispelling it. Like, he's going to get his spells off in a team fight, and that's what matters.
EG running out of options here in this game. It's every single move so far that they've tried to make to rectify the rough mid game has only pushed them further behind. As you can see on the net worth, to start things off, EG did have a good hold coming out of the lane stage.
They did a very good lead.
These team fights and counter plays from IG have just stopped EG in their tracks every single time.
EG also does not have vision. This gem really paying off. Another Eon Disc picked up by Lion.
And Fly, and he just feels unkillable, especially with the illusion escape as well. Fly's going to step up, but do they really want to go on him? Well, they don't. Crit continuing to hide in the trees.
Of course.
He's going to try and get over towards the backline. He has to jump over towards Oli. Can he take him down? He can. Oli taken down 100-0, but buyback immediately from the Phoenix is Arteezy. He's trying to run, but Fly touches the best side. He's going to be able to drop the black hole onto the Spectre, but
Spectre's not dying.
JT's able to get the spear onto Arteezy, pinning him over to the arena as Arteezy goes down. Fly moves over to white side, over to Fly. 3 dead on EG. Crit snowballing down to the low ground, but Fly is still good to go as IG. They'll take them all down. A team wipe.
They will run down mid. Like, that was not even close to killing Spectre. She still had cheese, and she just hit level 25. 5% extra dispersion. This is it. They're going to go in and try to end the game.
They're going to look to close it. They're going to look to grab that title here as EG. They've got 3 buybacks, but both Farbed and Arteezy no way to return to the action.
Look for the chat. I want to see what they're doing.
As the fortification buys them a little bit of time. But as it comes to an end, IG continue to push on. As the buyback comes out from Crit, buyback comes out from Ice. IG actually going to give it some respect here. They're not going to try and force the closure of this game whilst Arbed and Arteezy are still down. They'll let this one continue for a little longer.
Spectre hands over the cheese to Mars. Like, he just wants to have another way of getting his spells off. Eon Disc is on cooldown. This is third Roche. This is Refresher, Cheese, and Aegis. Spectre's gonna get that Aegis. They can't contest this without a black hole. They just don't have enough. Smart move from IG. You know, they went in, forced 2 buybacks. They're like, we have enough damage. There's not gonna be Storm Spirit. He can't steal our Cheese nor Aegis. And now, Void Spirit, yeah, this is what I talked about. He's going for the Abyssal Blade. Have another way of locking down that Enigma, BKB Black Hole, and locking down the Lifestealer.
Just each and every time we saw in that last fight, Ice, he was able to catch the Spectre in the Black Hole, but with the way that IG's been just perfectly split, he can never really have the chance of getting more than one hero, and at this stage, locking down Fly in the Black Hole is just not nearly enough time to kill him.
And it's a lot of confusion, you know, Spectre going in with the Haunt Illusions, with the Manta style, like, you need to be careful about the Bash, Illusion Escape as well on Spectre. Like, he just can't farm. Ice cannot farm. He does not have enough gold to buy Abyssal Blade. Sorry, not Abyssal Blade, but the Liquid Sphere that can potentially counter an Abyssal Blade.
As IG take the final tier 2. This last set of racks sitting between them and getting the Megas up against EG here in Game 5. We've got it 10 seconds till Black Hole.
Emo, Refresher Shard, so double Abyssal Blade, like Resonant Pulses, 4 Astral Chat charges.
He's in straight away with the fingers immediately bursting down. Arteezy's going to get taken down. Jump over with the Abyssal Blade over towards Ice, and Arteezy, they're out of the game. IG, they'll turn towards more. GG is called as IG are your champions of the Singapore Major. As they come in and they achieve the reverse sweep against EG in the best of 5.
I can't believe they've actually done it. They've done it. They went 2-0 in the best of 5 and managed to make a comeback. Here comes the hug.
I mean, it was just brilliant stuff after 2 incredibly tough games against EG to open the series. They bring it back, the swing round in game 3, and then game 4, and then into this game 5, where it felt like they had complete control of VG right up until the end.
Yeah, first 2 games, they were like, we don't have the answer. Then another 2 games, 3 games, we're gonna let the Storm Spirit go through, and they had the answer. Like, I like how they kept their composure. They were ready for this.
And here we have it as they take to the stage. Well deserved, they make the lower bracket run. Ladies and gentlemen, Invictus Gaming are your One Esports Singapore Major Champions!
What a fantastic series! A grand finals taken here by Invictus Gaming. Team coming in from the Chinese region, hottest team of the Chinese region. And they look a little shaky.